You are listening to High Score 510, where sports, comedy, and cannabis culture play pickup.
Is that what you're saying?
No, we always throw blue in there somehow. But it was Stranger Things mixed with Jumanji 2.
But what it?
You ever seen that?
Stranger Things Blue is Stranger Things versus Jumanji 2.
Yes, it's two. It's both.
You should get a job naming the strands of shrooms.
Yo, like that, those things don't even connect, Jared. Like.
Who likes booty? You like booty?
Layla Starr got a fake booty.
Wait, are you on Layla Starr? She do. She do. You know, I remember back when she was still real.
Layla Starr?
Mm-hmm. She was one of her like first scenes with Mr. Marcus back in the day.
I think that was on my porch.
I'm talking about a long time ago.
It's like, bro, how old are you?
Long time ago.
I like booty.
I don't like booty.
Booty's good.
I'm a booty warrior.
I came for booty.
I know your name is Chris Hansen, but I like to call you Chris Hansen.
I called you Chris Handsome.
Yeah, I called you Chris Hansen.
Now listen here. I like you, and I want you.
I thought you said, I sees you, and I likes you.
He said.
Now we could do this the easy way, or we could do this the hard way.
The choice is yours.
And every time they gave me that butt. He said something like that, like he didn't have to fight for it.
Ain't no fight for the booty.
Fuck that dude. Can't fuck with dudes like that.
Who? Fleece Booty Johnson?
Fleece Booty Johnson. Fleece, whatever you want to call it. And why is he fleece? That makes it even more nasty.
That's a jailhouse name. Everybody got a jailhouse name.
I don't trust nobody who wear their beanie certain types of ways.
What was your jailhouse name? Come on.
You see, I have no convictions. My brother. I have no convictions.
No convictions. No convictions.
You could look my name up under Mowski Wowski. You will find there are no charges.
Is that with one L or two?
That is with an LL like Cool J.
Come on.
Ladies love Cool James.
Ladies love Wowski.
Yeah, ladies love Wowski. They really do. You know, I started Walmart. That's what a lot of people don't know. What is that? We got a wood
Jetty extracts.
Shout out to Jetty Extracts. Man, trying a little dab pen. Not even dab pen. It's a little vape pen.
You gotta hit the button on this thing?
Shout out to Jetty sponsorship.
Yeah, you gotta hit the button on it.
Hold the button down until it turns green.
The cheap ones, you don't have to hit a button.
Cheap ones are just always cooking your shit. Don't matter.
Look at the cheap ones, fine, bro.
That probably is a cheap one.
Hey, so
the packaging was cheap.
Aaron got this from a friend of ours. He brought it to him.
Kevin Fleece Booty Jack Blackman.
Poom pow.
He could be called Poom Pow Poop. Wait, you met Kevin, haven't you?
Hell yeah, I know the Poom Surprise.
Poom Pow Surprise.
He has a very disrespectful street name or nickname today. Poom Pow Surprise. Every time I see it, I just laugh.
Hey, bro.
You think that was disrespectful? You see his likes.
Dude, his likes are all over the booty. I mean,
well, that's why he's a Poom Pow Surprise.
That's what I say. It's Fleece Booty Fleece. He should be really known as Fleece Booty.
But see, he likes a different type of booty.
Booty is more important than water.
It's still important to him.
Yeah.
He's a different kind of pirate.
Yeah.
Ooh, Derek Carr made a nice tackle. He playing defense now?
No, that fool's getting sacked.
It's 42-42.
Between the Browns.
It's a bad defensive game.
Doodoo Brown.
Doodoo Brown.
You don't want to be on the wrong side of the Brown.
All right, so come on. Me and Aaron were having this issue with us eating food around the mics. Because that shit gets picked up.
Oh yeah.
And so I've been kind of the food Nazi. Not even. I don't even call me a Nazi.
He's eating top ramen right now out of What is that? A swell bottle?
No, that's a hydro flask. It's a
Hydro flask.
No, and wait, come on, I gotta tell you this. It's funny that he the food Nazi because he probably if eaten more food than anyone else on this show.
No, that is not true.
When it was over you and Jason place, you would be coming back from Jack in the Box or something, eating something.
Gotta get my coffee.
Now you eating Jack in the Crack?
It's pretty good, wasn't it?
You eat Jack in the Crack.
Sometimes.
Why do you do this?
He don't like his body or himself.
I usually just get a breakfast sandwich.
Really?
One of the breakfast sandwiches.
That's funny because I do the same shit. Come on, guys. I try to eat the best types of food. I try to eat the best types
So
of
how the
food.
hell you gonna say that while going to Jack in the Box?
But see, I'm a human being, so sometimes you gotta do what's real quick. But
He missed.
Yeah.
it's an art to eating fast food. You know, you gotta know how to get the right things. You know, like
Like what?
he said, you know, he eats the breakfast at Jack in the Box, but that's all I fuck with. I try to get the little croissant joint,
The little
the
crescent.
croissant breakfast
I'll get like
situation.
The little breakfast jack.
Those are good.
Solid.
Back in the day, they used to put mayonnaise on them. Now.
You used to put mayonnaise on there.
They did it. I don't fuck with
I don't
mayonnaise.
fuck with
So
mayonnaise.
you know back in
That shit
like the
disgusting.
80s, Jack in the Box was one of them. It was like you know how Carl's Jr. is an expensive fast food restaurant.
Yeah, and they
Like,
nasty as fuck.
even though it's nasty and dirty, it's still expensive for
That
some
shit
reason.
is disgusting.
So Jack in the Box used to be like the high end fast food one, and I remember it was back in 1993 when they had this E. coli thing. All these people got
Yeah.
sick.
E. coli.
Dude, and after that, we could have finally afford Jack in the Box. Mom started taking it. Dude, they were giving out 4 things for 99 cents a combo.
What?
4 things. That was the first time I had the tacos. It was 2 tacos, burger, fries, and a drink for 99 days.
That's the struggle meal, though, man. The
you
2
know,
tacos, man.
I never really fucked with Jack in the Box, and I had the E. coli thing or the Ricola
I did.
thing.
That's what brought me in there. I was
E.
like, man,
coli.
this is all
Ooh,
That man got popped. Who is that man?
Anyway.
Speaking of fast food, though, you know, I came bearing gifts. You know, I brought Aaron a Frozone from McDonald's. You know, he's sitting right in front of the television right there. You know,
That's
we need more black
Come
superheroes
on, man, there really
in
is a
your life.
Frozone.
You need more black superheroes
You
in your
just
life,
said-
so I brought that for you.
You just said I eat good food, but you got a Frozone from a Happy Meal at McDonald's.
Nah, man, I didn't eat it, though. Somebody gave that to me.
Well, thank you. I appreciate the gifts.
McDonald's is instant shitifications. Every time I eat there,
You get the
which
shit.
ain't often, we ain't gonna have a problem releasing the chocolate hostages.
Just to let people know we are live casting during this Raiders
Yeah,
Browns
man.
game.
So we watching 2 teams that could really use the help of Terrell Pryor. Because they really miss him, man. I don't know what position he would play, but they could use his athleticism at wide quarterback.
You thought you saw Richard Williams?
Yeah, I thought I saw Serena Williams and Venus Williams' daddy, but it was a picture of Hakeem Olajuwon, who is a great. The Dream Shake is
Well, you
phenomenal.
don't know who he is because he dressed in a goddamn polo shirt.
Yeah, I mean, I only saw the upper body, and it was a V-neck sweater. Sweater. And you know what I can't do? I can't say white. How people say white with a hard H in front of it.
White?
Yeah, you do it again.
A good white man?
Yeah, there you go. You did it perfect.
Would be white.
You did it just like Denzel's son.
You gonna start?
I didn't even realize it did this.
Me neither. I don't feel like mouth.
Special
we got-
guest. You ain't even started the show.
All right,
We don't, no one even know who he is.
All right, for sure.
They thought Brandon just took a wrong turn to Richmond.
This nigga bringing the snacks at the goddamn. We about to start recording it. This nigga bringing a snack. Come on.
You waited long enough and now it's dinner time.
Nigga, we always record during Aaron's dinner time.
We tried to record an hour sooner, but we got someone pre-prepped that it's dinner time.
If he eats, he eats.
They already scored a touchdown?
Yep.
Aaron likes to eat during the show. So we're gonna deal with that. I'm gonna try not to eat. I'm gonna drink a little bit of this Fort Point Animal Tropical India Pale Ale. Compliments of AA Ron AG3.
Whoa.
So,
But you ain't gonna
as
hit
long,
the
as
Cutty
long as I'm
Bang.
drinking, he eating.
What about the Cutty Bang?
Like in
We coming for you, nigga.
I gotta get it in there. I'm gonna try to back every episode. I'm gonna get that.
Think this is fake?
So, talking to Aaron, and we're going to try and use the N-word less. Aaron's been on a boycott of the N-word. He broke his 2-show boycott.
Now
Only on the show. Only on the show, though.
Only on the show. Okay, only on the show.
Because if I got to go outside and walk San Pablo, I got to use it.
Only for
People don't take advantage of it.
shows.
Well, so, essentially, we're going to try and use the N-word less. So, come on.
Essentially.
Negotiator?
No, if you use it, I ain't talking to them. No, come on. You are a guest.
If I'm not going to say the N-word, I'm officially going to start saying Cowboys a lot more now.
I might take the N-word.
Oh, that is. We are live streaming the Ravens Steelers game now.
Yeah, we're watching that.
In Hines
Oh,
Ward,
it's
it's
through
got script.
AFC Central, but
That
it's
was
the
not.
North
Was
now.
that the tight end?
Some fool wearing Hines Ward number.
Yeah, some weak fool. All right.
You know, I played with Hines Ward. He was a good player. You know, I used to guard him in the slot.
Hey, you played football in high school. Come on, what'd you play?
Yeah, I did play football. I was a free safety. Emphasis on the free. I was a free safety.
I ain't got to do none of this. Wait, you want me to hit who?
Don't let nobody get past you. I was a finesse player.
I try to lay it down.
They told.
Stop carrying me, please.
His coach told him, don't let no one get past him. So this motherfucker was starting each play off about 50 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Hey, he's right.
Man, nobody got past me, coach.
As Jared would say, in my prime.
Back in my prime.
Yeah. See, I ain't hit my prime yet.
Hey, man.
I'm 42 and ain't hit it yet.
Still running through it, bro. Run through that
Yeah,
shit.
you know, man. You gotta
Don't
run
run
through it. You gotta run through it.
Run through a motherfucking
Run through
face.
those walls.
Come on, I need a letter.
You need a letter?
Tell me a letter.
The letter K, man.
Ooh, we already did K a couple weeks ago.
Oh, really?
You want to hear K?
What?
You can switch it up if you want. You do K for Big Daddy Kane?
No.
Kane.
King Coon Killers.
Oh my goodness. They don't want to say the N-word, but they'll say coon all day, won't they?
We will say coon as much as we delight.
You were the coon loving. You ain't Chris Coons, but
I ain't no Chris Coons, but I'm a coon lover.
Nkumi, like M Toomey.
We'll be cooning. All right. King Coon Killers. Krispy Kreme Cronuts.
What is wrong with this man?
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. You are listening to the High Score 510 podcast. You can catch us on the Instagram, Twitter, Spotify, YouTube. We are here with...
This is Aaron Grayson III, a.k.a. Triples, coming at you like Antonio Brown's barber with the protractor, the compass, and the ruler, and everything it takes to make that hair look stupid as it does.
I would tell you to kiss my ass too, but you probably can't find it, you blind motherfucker.
Damn.
We are also here. We are being co-hosted today with a special guest. Brandon and Adarius are off-site for today's recording, so we are joined by the preeminent game brother. I'll let you introduce yourself.
Well, you know, I could go by my government name, Mr. K Mao, but I go by the name of Mr. Mowski Wowski, here live in the flesh, from outer space, welcoming all of you to the High Score Club.
Mr. Cosby's doing great. And Mr. Cosby knows that God is watching over him. He knows that these are lies. They persecuted Jesus, and look what happened.
Amen. Yeah. Just gotta drop a peel or two on them.
Yeah, we're here with our friend Kamal, co-hosting. Yeah. He's been referenced in our show a couple of different times. So, we brought in a co-host, a friend of the show, a friend of ours. So, welcome, Kamal.
Yeah, man.
Malski.
I'm just happy to be here, man. Yeah, man. Go look me up, man. Malski Walski on all media platforms.
All media platforms?
All media platforms.
What is the platform you frequent the most?
Well, let's see.
What's your go-to? What's your bread and butter platform?
Pornhub.
Well, since he wanted to go there, you know, I mean, that's a little commercial nowadays. If you gonna live that life, you gotta go to X videos.
Come on, that's just the cheapest one of all of them.
It's cheaper to keep her. Cheaper to. Yeah, man.
I'm happy to have you here, Kamal. After a year of talking about it, it finally happened.
Yeah,
it finally happened.
Oh,
what
nice.
happened? I thought you was under wraps. Every time I used to look up on social media platforms, it showed you in Oregon or some shit.
Man, I might have been in Oregon. I might have been in Los Angeles.
Next thing you was Rancho Cucamonga one time.
Hey, I damn near.
Hey man, I thought you was at PDX tatted on your back.
Nah, bruh. It's still town business, man. Open all day, man. But it's cool up there in Portland, though, man. Some cool people up there.
Yeah,
Lightweight.
I like Portland. It's interesting.
You
Place.
know, it's interesting. It ain't home. You know?
Black lives do matter up there.
I mean,
Black Lives Matter, according to all the houses, man.
Ain't that many
I
up
ain't
there.
never seen it had. No, there's more Black Lives Matter signs than black people in Portland.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Well, yeah. So we have Kamal here, special guest. Might be. I think it'd be cool to have you as a consistent contributor. Regardless, my name is Jared, aka DJ Art.
Gerard.
2 T's for a double dose of that tink tink. The D is silent, so it's Jar.
Gerard.
Hold on, I can't find my.
What soundbite you gonna use, man? You fucking up the whole process.
I got it right here. Here you go.
I mean, y'all asking me all these questions and shit, you know what I'm saying? What you niggas know? Let's flip the script, you know what I'm saying? Let's flip it around. What you niggas know? Niggas know the capital of Oregon?
You know the ingredients in ice cream?
Wow.
Huh? Know the ingredients in ice cream? Huh? You know what's up in Elephant's trunk? 6-foot boogers, you know what I mean?
What the fuck, G? I don't know if that was funny.
what the Charlie Murphy is going on in here?
That definitely was not Eddie Murphy.
Yeah, man.
That showed the difference between Charlie and. Well, I like Charlie Murphy. That shows the difference between Charlie and Eddie Murphy. Like Eddie Murphy could be comedian funny, like stand up, make some shit up. Charlie Murphy was only funny through experiences because he could do shit Eddie couldn't do.
Rest in peace to Charlie Murphy.
Recipe, come on,
Timber
anybody?
alert has been raised to eggshell white on the Cadillac.
Damn.
Was that in the? That wasn't even on the regular show. That was in the. You got that off the cutting room floor. Hey, come on, anybody ever confuse you for Eddie Murphy? I mean Charlie Murphy. Because you look like my boy Kwame, the singer, the boy genius.
Kwame.
That's I came here for something funky to happen. Is this Christmas? Because me and Jared ain't rapping.
See, this motherfucker right here.
Right here, come on, look up.
It's too bad only a few people gonna get that reference.
They are when I put it on Twitter too. Hashtag Kwame.
Yeah.
Come on, I came here for something
All
funky
his
to happen.
old hoes gonna be on there. I remember we went to the Kwame concert. What about Bobby Brown kicking out Janet Jackson?
We sponsored by Soul Beat.
When it's time for entertainment, watching Soul Beat, TV network #1.
So Soul Beat was a station in Oakland. That was only in Oakland.
Yeah, it was only in Oakland. You have to be within city limits to watch Soul Beat. Channel 37.
I was gonna say it must have been UFH channel.
Man,
remember we had the UFH, or you had to switch your
that.
TV
My
to the
shit only
different
went
thing?
up to certain channels.
Yeah,
I think it might have stopped at 44.
So you got Soul Beat there.
Yeah, I had channel 37, man.
When did it go off the air? Because my 37 didn't work in the dorms.
I don't remember, but I do know that every once in a while it wouldn't be a channel. and then they'll have like a fundraiser to try to bring the channel back, you know. But then I heard, man, them fools was stealing signals, man. I don't even know if the money was worth it to donate.
So you donating and they stealing something,
I
the
think
signal
that
out the air.
somebody told me, and I ain't telling, I'm not telling what Jack told
Living
me.
in America.
Living in America. But I think that's what was happening, man. I think they were stealing signals. I remember the phone number too.
That was Kawhi Leonard laughing.
Why is everybody laughing at this man's laugh?
Because one, he ain't never laughed before. I don't think he ever laughed.
He ain't never laughed before.
It looked like he was
born frowning.
No, he didn't even smile when he was laughing though. His lips didn't know what to do. Like,
That's why he was perfect.
I ain't trying to laugh, bro. I ain't shit funny.
Yeah, he should have left San Antonio and went to another team that had no personality, where people aren't like the Patriots.
Patriots.
He'll be perfect on the Patriots. Him and Belichick.
He'd be nice.
Him and Belichick would have an emotional conversation which nobody smile, laugh, or have any kind of facial expression.
Shout out to True Healing Collective. Bay Roots is their slogan, delivering quality cannabis to the Bay Area since 2010.
They gonna get you high.
We had a nice little, run-in with them last night, and they hooked it up with a nice little treat for signing up, and they solid. Got us on another level. Also, shout out to Cushy Punch, 10 Millies, Sativa, got me on another level too. And shout out to our special sponsor guest that is not sponsoring us and only sponsors a good time, essentially. So they are sponsoring us in that way, indirectly. Shout out to Cutty Bang. Cutty Bang.
At a liquor store near you.
Come on, can you tell us what this Cutty Bang is?
Yeah, describe everything about it.
Okay, so what we got here, man, in this here Cutty Bang is first of all, it comes packaged in a Ziploc bag. You understand me? And we're gonna open it up. Jared, what you think is in here, man?
I think it's Cutty Bang.
You think it's Cutty Bang, but do you know? All right, we got a styrofoam cup.
A styrofoam. Isn't that against the recycling laws?
Yeah, but I don't think they care.
They don't care.
Yeah, man, they ain't worried about it. They're trying to put a concrete plant out there. So, inside of the styrofoam cup, we got a little personal of that there London Dry Tanqueray gin.
Hey, Tanqueray sponsorship. I was actually the Tanqueray guy, Nigel, whatever his name was. Probably.
What?
Yep.
All right, well, what's the next thing we got in here? We got Bacardi Limon. Also in the personal size. All this is in a little small styrofoam cup. Okay, now I'm confused, Tanqueray is kind of decent, right?
Tanqueray's solid.
Nice.
Yeah, Tanqueray's solid. That's a solid.
That's a nice gin.
Yeah, that's not a cheap gin.
One thing about Tanqueray, you smell that shit from a mile away.
Yeah, that's the thing. With gin, is usually you don't smell gin.
Tanqueray got that smell. I got a story about Tanqueray, man. I was drinking. I realized that you could just drink at the airport and walk around with your shit. One time, I was up there. I don't know, Reno. Well, I was out of the airport in Reno.
You flying into Reno where you live?
There's a story behind that too. But I kept drinking that Tanqueray, man, and by the time I was on a solo mission too. I was to the neck. I got home, man. I was Earl the Pearl, throwing up all night.
Come on, man.
And that's what I was thinking about. But
Boom, pow, surprise.
we say all this because the third ingredient is Seagram's gin. What is the point? What is the point? What is the point of mixing?
Wait. So we got
two gins,
two gins, rum, and then what's the final part of it?
All right, the final part. 100% Dole pineapple juice from concentrate. Also in a personal size. We got 6 fluid ounces right here.
So my argument about the Cutty Bang is, when I first heard about the Cutty Bang, it was when I first met Marshawn, who's a native San Franciscan, 3rd generation San Franciscan. And we went into the store, and those fools were selling Cutty Bangs. And it's funny, because you would buy something, especially when they know you over 21, would you want a Cutty Bang? I'm like, wait, am I dressed a certain way or something? So the crazy thing, in San Francisco Cutty Bang, where it originally started, it was Donald Duck orange juice.
Wow. That's a real hood-ass orange juice, too.
The Donald Duck.
Papa's got a brand new bag. It's a man's world.
It's a man's world. That makes sense, though, man. I thought it was just some Vallejo shit, because them fools called each other Cutty. No. So I was like, shit, they got the Cutty Bang at the liquor store. But they got news articles and shit about this. It's all throughout the Bay.
Wait, hold on. Let me get a picture of it like this.
Yeah, we got it all lined up here. We got the Tanqueray gin with the Bacardi Limon and the Seagram's gin mixed with the pineapple juice.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God. Praise the Lord.
So right now,
let's make this.
He's gonna make it in a styrofoam cup, which I don't know how we gonna. Well, thank God we in Oakland.
Now usually
I can
when
trash it here,
right? Because usually when you make
niggas in here to make a Tarzan movie.
Enough niggas, it is. Oh, see, you almost messed it up for me, Jerry. You know that's my favorite quote. Why you gonna mess it up? You almost made me say the N-word. You know you almost made me say.
You gotta stop saying the N-word, Aaron. You use
I'm
it too
trying to
much.
stop. I'm trying to stop.
Yeah,
I'm
Negro.
I'm trying to stop on this show, not outside the show. It's my very right to say it outside the show.
His private life.
You know how I feel about Drake. I feel about Drake what you said about that last soundbite.
What, he look like P. Sampras?
Come on.
This is a sport podcast.
Nigga, please.
You want me to get an ice cube for this Cutty Bang? Because I feel like we need something that's gonna help us.
Well, my thing is if we gonna drink it, that's what we gonna do.
We gonna put some ice in this. Put some
But
cream over there.
in a real world situation, you're probably putting this together outside of a liquor store with no anything, only the things they gave you. You gonna mix it with your fingertip. But that's the thing. Remember the sign said this bitch comes chilled.
It's not chilled. That's why we going with
Prepackaged
the
chilled Cutty Bang. But we took like a 26-minute ride over here, you know. So the chill is over. Plus we had to wait for Aaron because he was out making money. He's out making money, baby. Can you dig that?
I don't love. Oh, from night to night you find me.
Come on, I'm trying to make money because I'm trying to plan a trip. I'm thinking about going to like Brazil or someplace in South, like Brazil or South America or somewhere.
Oh, you trying to be like Tim?
Rio de Janeiro and São Paulo.
Sao Paulo.
Oh shit, we over there.
Trying to go to Sao Paulo like my boy James Brown after his wife accuses him of beating her.
I think I got my swagger back.
And that's not swagger back as being a woman. We didn't mean it. It's just.
Yeah. No, James Brown got a swagger back after that. Hey, mix that Cutty Bang. Come on,
Living in America.
The show don't get started till we mix
that Cutty Bang. We are waiting.
What you want me to put in here first, man? We gotta.
No, that's a good question. So did the Cutty Bang come with instructions? Because it got 4 different things to mix.
It really don't.
It probably got to come with a fortune cookie tag in there. Good things will come to you soon.
Good things will come to you when you get your second Cutty Bang.
There you go, 5 numbers, one short of the actual lotto numbers.
We're over here talking about why is it 2 different gins, but that's what happened when
You
motherfuckers
win.
sell you something that they don't even indulge. Because they don't give a fuck.
You go ahead and, that's what it's going to say.
You put it in the cup, cousin. I don't care. You drink it.
They sell you a Cutty Bang. Hey, they like chemists, man, putting together this Cutty Bang. How that Tanqueray smell?
I'm going to do a smell test, actually. I'm going to crack this open, sniff this Tanqueray like it's a fragrance from the
Oh,
Berkeley
can you
Flea
pass
Market.
that around real quick?
Yeah, let's do a smell test.
Ooh, shout out
Doing
to
the
Tanqueray.
first ever smell test on the High Score podcast.
I smell lavender.
I told you it's a very strong scent out of that Tanqueray.
Ooh, this smells just like that. Just like whatchamacallit, Pinky's main girl named Tanqueray. For short, he called her Tanqueray.
All right. Now we're going to sniff on this little Seagram's.
Tanqueray, it's not a bad smell, but
You
when it comes out your
Seagram's smell
pores.
like a little bit of, how you say?
Well, the problem
The
with
rubbing alcohol,
the problem
but
with
slightly.
Seagram's is
It
once
smell
you,
like the shit that was in the cabinet at your grandparents' house.
yeah, once you start sweating Seagram's, you gotta wash your sheets. Because it's like it's not as bad. It's funny because we used to find Seagram's in my parents. When my uncle moved back in town, my dad started trying to drink with him, right?
Mm-hmm.
And my uncle was a hardcore drinker, so all we would find was his bottles of Bacardi and Seagram's hidden throughout the trees.
Speaking
and
of
bushes.
Bacardi, we about to sniff this Bacardi Lemon.
No, Bacardi Lemon.
Bacardi.
Oh, it's the lemon. I thought it was just regular Bacardi. Get the party.
So then my mom, I said, when I found all these different, I found like one day I found like 35 different Seagram's gin
Ooh,
bottles.
this is some good lemon.
And my mom was like, I drink that Seagram's gin because it don't smell. And that's funny.
Like a Fruit Loop.
It don't smell in your breath or nothing. Yeah, it smell like some, man, this smells like it's about to raise my sugar for.
You know what pineapple juice smell like.
Yeah. Smell like how Kamal got my house. Smell like cheap weed and frustration.
Your block smell like cheap weed. Frustration. I take that back. This block smell like
Dog crack. Cheap cracking dog
it
shit.
smell like the 80s over here.
I wish it smelled like dog shit. It smelled like cheap crack and human shit. Because I don't know if you know.
I almost dropped the M-bomb, but I took it away.
No, if you gotta drop it, drop
I took
it.
it away. But when you get mad and negotious, then it comes out.
I don't think you notice this, but whenever like dog shit's on the ground, the flies don't go to it. you know it's human shit when it's covered in flies. Because the flies don't really care about the dog kibble
human
and dog
shit. I
food.
do not like looking at that.
Dude,
Like
no,
what's
I'm
on the
saying
street?
that's human shit on the street. Because the dog
Flies
shit,
like crackheads on that shit too.
yeah, they like crackheads on human shit. They
Back
don't
to your
fly dog.
block though, yeah, man. It's like
Yeah, what you think about
It's
what
a
you think about
struggle.
our studio over here?
Grayson
mean,
District Studios.
I feel
We got
most,
high ceilings in the studio.
I feel most comfortable in
Vaulted
Ratchet
ceilings.
Studios. In
And no
Ratchet Studios and
So are you calling this studio ratchet?
and hard time eras.
We do got a bitch in here,
Yeah. She showed too. Look at her.
and she do got a stripper name.
Her name is Diamond, for what I understand. And for all you people who are too righteous, we are speaking about what I think is a Maltese. Back to this drink. Since it's the strongest ingredient, we gonna pour the Tanqueray in here first. Church. Over that ice cube. As a licensed liquor store mixologist, I think that we're going in the right direction because we want to have a Tanqueray base out of all these cheap liquors.
Okay, so what does the Tanqueray bring to the drink?
The Tanqueray brings strength, endurance, and hair on your chest.
What's our next ingredient, Mr.
Our
Malski?
next ingredient is
Keep
gonna
it
be
real with us, Malski.
because Malski Wowski. I'm gonna start selling the shirts. But you know what you need right now? High Score 510 t-shirts.
That's the next
With
thing.
Nathan shooting the jumper like the NBA thing.
You need multiple
'Cause we can't
versions
put-
of that logo, like doing different shots and things, you know, with the bud.
The bud, yeah, that would be tight.
Bud does it. Bud. But we have just added the Bacardi Limon.
Bacardi lemon, and then what is our third ingredient?
Since this is, you know, if this was just me, you know, and I saw these ingredients here, I'd be like, okay, we're done there, guys. We have Bacardi and Tanqueray. Let's add some sort of juice. All right, but no, this is the Cutty Bang. It came with another gin for some reason. It's Seagram's gin, rock good. Shit, you can get for $2 and get a fifth.
I had a night in Buffalo.
Get a fifth.
So we're gonna pour
You
some
know,
of that in there.
We've already talked about this. Come on, I don't know what fifths are.
I had a night in Buffalo off Seagram's. Never forget it.
But this is something you can't just put down even with an ice cube.
And
in
come
it.
on, so-
it's a lot of liquid, but I'm gonna crack open.
Hey, can we see how much liquid in there first?
Now look at that liquid.
So the alcohol. Wait, the alcohol filled up more than 3/4 of the cup.
And I didn't even use the whole little personal bottle.
He didn't use all.
You're supposed to use the whole Wait, how are you supposed to do a Cutty Bang? Maybe you weren't supposed to put the whole thing because you didn't use the whole of none of them. So we can make a couple of Cutty Bangs. That's good. That's
we
good.
Can make a whole little
Make a whole thing, man. All this money you've been wasting going to parties and shit, and you could have been getting Cutty Bangs
Man, I just bought 4 Cutty Bangs.
with ice cube, expanding it.
Hey man, let's start slanging the punch bowl Cutty Bangs.
Hey, for real, for real. There used to be a dude not too far from this area, man. He ride around his bike and make you a cocktail and things.
Wait.
It wasn't.
It was a dude in this area that ride around on a bike and make cocktails for people over here. Oh, you
Yes,
used to
sir.
live over here, didn't you?
Yes, sir.
Over here in Cutty Bang Central.
This is Cutty Bang Central. But
Grayson
speaking of Cutty
District.
Bang,
In the Grayson District.
So, Mr. Malski,
Yeah.
just quick check-in. So now we're entering the last stage of our Cutty Bang.
listen here, Cuddy. We are on the last.
The last call?
Oh man, I just saw some weird shit on my phone. I gotta put that away.
Ooh, yeah, keep it
What
from
happened?
away. It's bad news.
Weird.
Bad news.
Let me guess. You saw some weird stuff on your phone, and one of your women texts you that the fuzz is out on the street corner that you work at.
No, man, the fuzz ain't over here, brother. Fuzz is over there. I'm over here trying to expand my mind to bring back the people who deserve to be taken care of, man.
I think you got a perfect part for that new role of Dolomite.
But back to the Cuddy. We're gonna make it palatable.
I'm gonna get this on
is
video.
shipped straight from Hawaii, I hear.
This man, so this is Dole.
Yeah.
They are a corporation. They have 100% pineapple juice. All right. If you want to get some real trips to Boston, you should drink pineapple juice.
I did not know
man.
Bob Dole was Hawaiian.
This motherfucker really is white. And here we go.
There we go, Cutty
You
Bang
add that-
time.
cut. I'm gonna add as much of this juice as I can.
I think the
There's
juice is just a
lot
little
of-
bit to cut the bang. See, the juice is to cut the bang.
That's how you
what I
cut
think
the
comes-
bang.
You just cut the bang with
Voila.
the juice. We can better make 2 Cutty Bangs out of
We
this.
cheated a little with an ice cube.
We
Like
gonna
it
have
was
to.
really out there outside.
We stick outside the box.
That's why I added a lot of juice, because we ain't got nothing to mix it with, you know.
No, you're supposed to use your finger. It's a Cutty Bang. You ain't got nothing to mix it with outside the liquor store on 3rd and Royale.
I normally would mix it with the finger, you know, but
you want me to go get a?
I'm trying to share. I ain't trying to, you know what I'm saying.
So
all right, fine. I get you a knife.
So should we start talking about sports or something?
Yeah, this is
a sport, man.
What we doing is a sport. True
Both sport. You a dork. Hey, man.
Keep it close because we're making a couple of Cutty Bangs.
All right.
All right, so we're embarking on tasting the Cutty Bang by the liquor store mixologist, Mr. Walski.
This shit ain't too bad, ain't it, man? That shit's alright.
It actually tastes decent.
I know.
It's shocking.
You know what I
But
think?
it's a lot of goddamn
I
sugar.
think
And
the
the
lemon.
So what did they? But remember, it used to be straight Bacardi before the lemon came out. Cutty Bangs were around before they started doing flavor.
Did any of y'all ever really fuck with Bacardi like that? I remember every once in a while I'd be on a cheap mission and get some Bacardi. And then nobody else really want to hit.
Oh, I got Bacardi all the time. I was cheap. I used to drink cheaply back in the day.
It's cheaper to keep up.
Anyways, we are here with.
We already did the intro.
All right, my bad.
Come on, dude. You said we talking NFL.
Yeah, we're talking NFL. All right, so getting to the NFL, man. NFL news, big time NFL stuff going on this weekend. It's been some big games. I think we should start off with the first game of the week, which is Rams dominant in LA against Minnesota.
You know, the Rams brought it back. You know, it's funny, Jared, because I was telling you. Remember, I kept telling you. What did I tell you when we were talking about who did you pick to win that game? What did I tell you?
The Rams, they're overbearing.
But I didn't even say that. I said, I did say that, you're right. But one thing I was talking about was, what I say, that was an old rivalry. Mm-hmm. Now, a lot of people outside of LA don't know this. Mm-hmm. That the Minnesota Rams rivalry is an old rivalry that dates back to like the 70s. Because in the 70s, they were actually the 2 most dominant teams in the NFC. Minnesota went to 4 Super Bowls and lost all 4, and the Rams is usually who they went through. So, and usually when they did, even in the 80s, when the 49ers got good and started dominating, 49ers used to always beat the Rams or Minnesota in the playoffs. And it used to always be those 2 teams knock each other out. Now, the craziest thing was, I found a video on TMZ of a crazy fights in the stands where the man was flung over the bleachers at the Ram games.
It's in LA?
It's in LA. This was this past Thursday. Oh, sorry, I forgot I could turn the phone. You should play This Magic Moment for that one.
This magic moment.
Lamar gave it to you.
You know.
So the fans are arguing, Vikings and Rams fans. Look, the first ever football game I went to was Vikings versus Rams. And my brother-in-law told me about the rivalry. He's like, trust me, Aaron, just wait. We get there, and the first thing I noticed, I was like, dude, it's more insecurity. Oh, there's the fight. So when I'm at the Rams game, come on, it looked like the 80s LA. It was just a park at the 80s LA, like when the Crips had a picnic and some blood show up and you just see you scrapping. It was just every time. It was worse than a Raider game. I've never seen so many fights. More fights there than a Raider. I was at Anaheim Coliseum.
At the LA Memorial Coliseum?
No, it was Anaheim. This is when the Rams were still in Anaheim in the 90s. I look up, and every time you look up, you just see boom, boom, boom. Rams and Minnesota fans going out. All you heard was this dude in the Todd Gurley jersey yelling, "Fuck that fool right there, fuck him." And then the Viking fan flung that fool over about 7 bleachers down the road, 7 rows down.
Steep as fuck.
And he went flying. And then the guy who did the flinging, girlfriend went and attacked the other dude girlfriend who really wasn't doing anything.
Dude, they were ready.
I told you, big rivalry. It was a big game though.
Or it's just a typical NFL
That's a
game.
weird ass.
Well, that's what happens when you mix a lot of alcohol with it.
Hey, the funny thing here, I'm gonna just get on a little quick thing for me. One thing that I really get frustrated with, and this is the Jerry. And tell me if I'm wrong or if I'm right. You can tell me if you agree or disagree. My thing is, NFL, there is a lot of instances of people putting up with or behaving in uncouth, unethical, and uncivilized manners at these NFL games. Not all the fans, not the majority of the fans, but enough of them, and it's not spoken up against enough to where it's not like socially acceptable. Like motherfuckers just being crazy at these motherfucking games. And then they want to be the ones that were like, we got to make sure we keep our fans happy. They got some moral, ethical, stances against black people getting shot in the streets. So don't you be protesting about people getting shot in the streets.
Cutty Bangs all day. Nobody listen to you.
Don't you offend
Get that Cutty Bang.
these silly motherfuckers who's fighting over a rivalry that ain't been alive for 25, 30 years. There's no reason to be fighting at the game.
No. Man, my millionaires are better than your millionaires, man.
Yeah, people take this shit seriously.
Yeah, man, you still a little kid, man.
Bro.
The superheroes.
That's like that old thing kids used to say, like, my dad'll beat up your dad. My dad's Hulk Hogan.
Come on, you say you don't even know your dad.
You know your dad. Shut up.
Other fools take other sports seriously too. They take it seriously in hockey. They take it serious in basketball. It just looks different. NFL, it looks very. It's almost like a classism thing. NFL you could be lower class, has more working class people watching us fans, right? Whereas basketball has some working class, but a lot of middle class. It's more corporate as far as like watching.
You're saying there's less mullets there.
It's less, but hockey is very hickish too, and that's why the fans. Problem is that when your teams are spread out and you got so many games, you don't get the interactions between different idiots.
He goes instantly into hockey.
Yeah, that's the whole choice. I didn't have a choice. You're right, I didn't, because it was all Mullet City.
Mullet City, Trick.
So yeah, I'm sorry about your take, Jared, about the fans of NFL. Did you see the one with the two Bills Mafia guys got into it in the parking lot?
Yeah, I heard
driving away.
I heard the words that really set it off was,
You gonna eat your cornbread?
Come on, man.
Eat your
Ain't no white people eating no cornbread in Buffalo.
bro,
in Buffalo.
They eating a lot of bread.
They eating a lot of Costco plastic tables, bro. Goddamn plastic tables.
Remember when Marshawn played for Buffalo, man?
Yeah, that was.
And I remember they had an ESPN little special
of what there was to do in Buffalo. I love David Buster's.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you.
I like the decor.
I'm gonna tell you this: when Marshawn was in Buffalo, I'm gonna say this. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna reduce myself. I'm gonna work on saying it more. I'm gonna say once.
I was gonna say it's only one thing you say.
One thing I can say. Buffalo ain't never had a nigga like that since O.J. Simpson.